Hey Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. There may be some of you that are just caring way too much about the aesthetic, caring way too much about how you look. Like, it's interesting because I've been going, like, I went back and forth for like 3 minutes about whether I was going to wear this again or if I was going to change my shirt because I wore this in the Gemini video. And something hit. It's like, I care more about you guys getting the message than I care about like the looks that I'm serving. And when this came up, when I was leaning into you guys' energy, there's something there about like serving it raw, serving it natural, being your whole self. Now that doesn't mean being like slovenly or like disheveled and showing up that way, because I refuse. But there is something there about the priority of your aesthetic. You may be caring about your physical appearance too much. And that makes sense because you're about to get Venus 111 on the clock. There is like a reset around understanding that like your weight, your appearance does not denote your inherent value. You know? Go get some water. Hydrate, light it up if you got it. Cancer, it's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Gemini season 2024. Gemini. I don't know why every time I have to do that little dance. And that makes sense because actually Gemini is very playful energy. There is something about like the just bebopping around. And so I hope that you give yourself the opportunity to bebop your ass wherever the fuck you want to be bebopping. Now, go check out the Gemini season astrology video that has all the important astrological dates and transits. But I will put you on game. On June 17th, you get Venus and Mercury. Venus is going to be having you wanting that ooey gooey, being, I just feel like voluptuous energy. Like there's something about like being in your fullness. There's something about like Venus's Empress energy. Venus's Justice energy. And so I do feel like there's something about a culmination or a full circle or an embellishment or blooming, blossoming, a harvest coming in. And it has nothing to do with how you look. Like you get it because you that person. You get it because you deserve it. You get it because it's like it's due unto you. So I do feel like you're attracting in love, art, money, and beauty and all of these things, but it's not because of how you look. It's because of your actions. It's because of like how you show up for people, how you show up for yourself. So whatever you're getting or the lack of you receiving in some sort of way, it's just time to assess. It's time to think clearly about how you're showing up and what you are mirroring to the universe, what you're attracting towards you. It's time to look at all that and really think about it. Welcome to the season of I Think. Hydrate. Light it if you got it. As I welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Gemini season 2024, baby. So, maybe some of you are wanting to be babied. Maybe some of you get babied. Maybe some of you are having a baby. Maybe your business feels like your baby. Whatever it is, I feel like you're feeling way more like yourself, feeling way more fluid and peaceful and balanced. And the big thing is just focusing on what makes you special. The thing about the Queen of Cups is she's the only one that has this type of cup or this goblet. No one else has this in the suit of cups. And so there's something that like you have that no one else has. It's like, yeah, I want to go into this market or going into this industry, but the market is so saturated. Not saturated by you, not saturated with your content, not saturated with your product, whatever it is. It's like, quit doubting yourself or going back and forth over like how it needs to look or what it needs to be. Or some of you just may be delaying the production of something because you're not trusting in your motherfucking goblet, not trusting in yourself, not trusting in the skills or talents or gifts that God gave you. You know, I feel like it is important to lean into creativity, to really be trusting your gut, really be familiarizing yourself with the sensation of your spirit, building a stronger relationship to your emotions, because when it comes your season, you know they can throw you all to and fro. Ooh, ooh. There is something about like Venus is coming in, and I do feel like partnership is either coming in for you if you're single or intensifying if you're in a relationship. And the first thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, is, don't you know how special you are? Don't you know how different you are? Are you trusting in that? Are you able to see your gifts, your talents, your skills, your spark? Can you see it? Can you let yourself focus on that? Can you let yourself develop? Emotionally, I feel like you really need to be leaning. I also feel like in Gemini season, you're really being asked to differentiate your feelings from your intuition. And I say that to you guys all the time, but it is a skill. Your trauma could possibly, or your, undesirable life experiences, the hardships that you went through, absolutely shape and influence your intuition if you haven't learned how to differentiate between what is an emotion and what is a fucking gut feeling. What is this like otherworldly experience that I'm having versus a somatic experience? All right, so the Queen of Cups is telling you to lean in on your intuition, telling you to lean into your artistry, into your creativity, to really I feel like also there's a lot of spiritual decisions that are coming up to be made, not logical decisions that are coming up to be made. And in some sort of way, Eight of Pentacles reversed, it feels like you end up learning how to work smarter, not harder. You end up gaining more with less control or less effort. Like you feel way more powerful, or you're ending a cycle. Some of you are finally like shooting your shot and going full-time into your entrepreneurial pursuit. Some of you have finally realized like the plan of how to get out of corporate America, or how to get out of this like what may feel like a dead-end job. Some of you may be finally getting over that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you are finally getting over that work crush, finally seeing the truth about the earth sign, finally seeing the truth about your work ethic. Some of you, it's like you need to stop doing shit that you hate for a check. And it's time to align your monetary desires with your purpose and passion. And it just feels like it doesn't feel like work. You get to, if you play your cards right, if you really trust yourself, if you really commune with the God of your understanding, you can have this life where you do a lot of work, but it doesn't feel like work. And if you are in, I just heard burnout. So some of you may be burnt out. Some of you need a fucking break from even if you are passionate about the job that you're taking, some of you need a break. I do feel like there is like this new cycle, new timeline that you get to experience, where it's just like, I don't have to put in a whole lot of effort. I don't have to, like really, really stress myself out to acquire the things that I want to acquire. I also feel like it's really important in Gemini season to mind your motherfucking business. I just saw 8:08 on the clock. Boom like an 808, boom baby, boom baby. So there could be just something comes in, some sudden something. Mind your business. Don't put yourself all in the mix of things. Don't be a mixy bitch. That it's not going to help, because the divine is trying to give you the magic wand of manifestation, trying to give you this influx of physical, spiritual, and sexual energy. There may be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements coming in. There could be a new relationship, a new business opportunity, especially if you're starting a business. The Ace of Wands is the #1 card that you want to get at the beginning of a business venture. This is like good luck, good fortune coming to you. The divine's like, yo, what do you want? Here's the tool that you need to wield it, to make, like, to materialize this thing. There could be also new sexual connections coming in, and it just feels like, how distracted do you want to let yourself be? Your sexual energy is your life force. And are you giving your life force away to people that don't realize what the fuck you're giving them? Are you giving your life force away to people who siphon you? Are you, all this sexual energy that's coming up and that you're feeling, could this be applied to a goal or a mission or the dream, the world on the bottom of the deck? Yeah, I feel like you're being given a boost of energy to successfully complete a cycle. Maybe some of you get the opportunity to travel. I feel like there is definitely some good news coming in, good news about money, good news about whatever it is you're trying to manifest. There's something of value being given to you. But I do feel like there's a lot of sexual energy, especially come June 17th, when you get Venus and Mercury. Like, there's a lot of mind heart melding. There's a lot of like craving and desiring the ooey gooey, you know, in life. And it just feels really important that you use the tools and the gifts and the skills that were bestowed upon you, that you use them wisely, which means slowing down, not overthinking. With the Ace of Wands coming in, I just do feel like, by way of the divine, it's like you focus on you focus on what it is you're trying to create. All of a sudden you get a new set of blinders. You're blinded to the bullshit, and you get this reward, this influx of energy, these new opportunities, these new people, maybe even like new people that you've networked with. Things are in bloom. Think something takes off. And the first card out is a court card. So I do feel like, but it feels like you. And so there is something about you really focusing on yourself, or like just addressing what it is you need to focus on. Make sure that you're putting your oxygen mask on, and that you're not doing the Cancer Captain Save-A-Ho thing. That Cancer Capricorn axis is the Captain Save-A-Ho axis, and you don't need to be self-sacrificing or over and over and over giving in order for you to receive love and adoration. I feel like you focus on yourself. You put in the energy and the time that you need to like make things work. I feel like some of you are having to retract energy from someone, or retract energy from a company. This could be like quiet quitting also. Like you just starting to give the bare minimum so that you can have some in the reserves for you to like initiate whatever it is, that this new thing that you want to create. Please continue for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Gemini season. The Knight of Swords. This does make me feel like your mind is going in a different direction, so your life is going in a different direction. This is the season of I think. And I feel like in some sort of way, like your ideas or your thoughts need to be put into action. Jupiter is going to be in Gemini as well. And so there's a lot of luck and forward progression and movement towards like thought processes. The Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Oh, that's what it was. Look at this. Where is the Ace of Swords? I just had it. You comfortable wearing a helmet. You feeling all brave and brazen and in charge, ready to like charge into battle. But God's like, yo, I got a whole crown for you. You gonna wear it or not? There may be somebody important with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements coming up or coming in, or really like stabilizing their place in your life in some sort of way. From the Knight to the King showing up, there is something, I feel like somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements grows in importance to you or solidifies their place in your life. This could be commitment, or this could be like you finally seeing what somebody is. You gonna wear that crown or no? The King of Wands is like, yo, I'm giving you these tools that you need to start trusting in your originalities, to start making different choices, to start going towards what it is that you want in life. The King of Wands does not do things the tried and true way. The King of Wands is charming and passionate and considerate and fun and adventurous. So this ace may come in. There may be definitely somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that I feel like is really inspiring you, or you're spending more time with them, or they're helping you see your vision. And we have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. And that means in some sort of way you have felt stuck, or you're feeling unsure, or you're doubting yourself, or you're questioning yourself. And from the uncomfortability that you're feeling or experiencing, comes these aha moments, and then there you are showing up victorious. And victorious because you are were willing in the beginning of this season to focus on yourself, to focus on the development of your skills, to assess what it is that you have. Because the Queen of Cups didn't develop that goblet. That was something that somebody already made and she acquired. You have acquired something special. You are something special. And I feel like once you spent some time exploring or peeling the layers back of this uncomfortability, you start to see how that shadow, that self-doubt, how that confusion, how that darkness or heaviness or challenges has actually worked in your favor, has worked for you. All you have to do is integrate the wisdom from your time in the dark. And so there are some big aha moments that come by way of uncomfortability. You're not stuck. You're being held in an uncomfortable position so that you can learn how motherfucking dope you are, baby. I'm excited to clarify this over on The Plunge, patreon.com/JustJEverything. For free shit, check out my Instasham at JustJ_everything, TikTok at JustJEverything, and for other dope shit that I do, my website, JustJEverything.com. All the links are in the description box below. Check out Patreon. Like, come join the ethical cult, y'all. We're doing dope shit. There's no Kool-Aid involved. Like, I mean, I'll probably, we drinking. You know, there's spiked drinks, but not spiked with cyanide or anything of that nature. So yes, the ethical cult is the way to go. Now, I just want to zoom out a little bit. 3 court cards and 1 ace. No major arcana came out except for on the bottom of the deck. And so I feel like the divine has already done their course correction, has already, like, there's something here about a pause. You may be feeling like immobile or immobilized in some sort of way, and don't fight it. Lean into it. Why am I feeling this? Where is this coming from? This behavior that I'm experiencing from myself or from other people, where did I learn this? Where did I first see this? Who planted these seeds in me? I feel like there's a lot that's changing in your subconscious mind. There's a lot about, like, maybe even shame or guilt or the ways that you punish yourself, or there may be somebody with Pisces placements that you're noticing, like, does lots of self-flagellation. You know, there could just be something around, are you really hung up, or did your ass need this pause? to begin with. With 3 court cards out, that's a lot of cooks. Too many cooks. There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen here. And so I feel like that's why you're coming up first, because you need to know who you are, what you stand for, what you're bringing to the table. Some of y'all come in, fuck your table. I got a whole table that was custom made, and this is what you know, and so there's something there around like, first thing Gemini season is you're really, really needing to ponder like how you are, and ponder your talents, your skills, your gifts, because I do think that there are other really like forceful or powerful or loud people that may have normally easily influenced you, and now you're not being influenced the way that you used to. You can't be controlled the way that you used to. But I do think that these people that are coming in are actually helpful. The Knight of Swords is like knowledge and action. It's like, it's time to be decisive. It's time to like shoot your shot and go towards your vision. And the Knight of Swords is charging towards the Ace of Wands. And so I do feel like there is something here around moving towards being mentally receptive. Some of you, like Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, some of us have been telling ourselves the same fucked up narrative over and over. And whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. There is something there around like a radical change in your mind because of something that the divine has brought in, an opportunity that's come in. And I feel like there's something around less work. Some of you are getting married. Some of y'all marry somebody rich. Some of you make it big. Some of you win the lottery. Some of you like don't have to work the way that you used to. Some of you finally get uncomfortable or fed up enough at work that you manifest a new opportunity, that you finally have like the courage, the guts to like step out of your comfort zone and do something different. And it's going to have you thinking different thoughts, and you're moving towards a place of being very masterful with your confidence, being way more masterful with the vision, trusting in your originality, trusting your gut, trusting your passion. And because you took the time to get competent in how dope you are, you're going to be oozing confidence and attracting people that are very confident. I'm excited to clarify this. This is juicy. So I'll see you over there on the plunge, hopefully. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.